potentially, depending on the way the trade works out, another top 5 or 10 pick from the Hawks. I mean, that would be insane. I mean, I know this is a weak draft, but imagine if the Warriors get 3 top 10 picks out of this. That would be an incredible haul for them for a guy who they basically got for what I don't even think they're going to end up giving the first round pick to the Nets. So, I mean, that would be an unbelievable way for them to come out of this. But for the other teams, it's just a very interesting musical chairs, and it's risky. I mean, it's really, really risky for all of these teams because they're all giving up real assets if they go forward with this trade.
No, I think so too. And next week we'll have a ton to unpack here as we'll react to the trade deadline a few days after the dust settles. So we'll be able to give our favorite and least favorite deals. And that's if there's action. I mean, like I said, the fact that there's only been 5 trades so far this season doesn't really bode well for the market. And because the NBA has so many contenders and so many rebuilding teams, you think it'd be a match made in heaven. But I think GMs are currently sitting there as we speak and really trying to think outside the box with these creative deals. And for me, I would love to see this blockbuster 4-team trade go down because I think it'll work out for all parties involved. But it's going to take a lot for all parties to actually agree to do a trade of that magnitude. So
yeah.
Stay tuned, folks.
Ironically, there was a blockbuster trade that just happened while we were talking, Jason, but it is...
The MLB won the trade deadline.
I know. Mookie Betts is officially headed to the Dodgers, so funny that as we're talking about NBA trades, the biggest MLB trade in a few years happened. So there you go. Maybe the baseball will end up there. But Jason, without any further ado, it is time for our newly named Kobe Bryant marquee matchups of the week. And being the gentleman that I am, Jason, I'm going to let you lead us off this week.
So I think with the Heat playing so well, we have to give this first marquee matchup to Wednesday night, the 5th, and that's Heat at Clippers. We had Clippers at Heat on our list a couple of weeks ago, and they did not disappoint. So they're going to run it back this time at Staples Center, the way Jimmy Butler and company are playing, and I fully expect the Heat to be active in trade discussions. I don't know if you saw the Ringer article that showed 2 trades for every team, and it was creative, with the Clippers going after some solid veteran pieces like Derek Favors or Marcus Morris, and the Heat trying to get Chris Paul. I mean, there's so much going on, but Heat at Clippers, I think, will be a good first marquee matchup of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you saved the second one for me because you know how much I love the Sixers. But Sixers go to Milwaukee on Thursday and try to get off the schneid, as the Swami would say, since we're coming off of Super Bowl Sunday. It's a big game for them. The Sixers are really struggling, and if things don't turn around, this might be one of the topics we have next week, Jason, because the Sixers are in a bad way right now. They are really, really struggling, and their identity is just not there. And this is an opportunity for them to show that they can hang with a team like the Bucks, who, if the season continues the way it's going, the Sixers are going to end up being a lower seed and have to beat a bunch of these top teams. So this will be a great test for them. They play in Milwaukee on Thursday. I'm going to definitely take a look. And Jason, why don't you finish us off? What's your last marquee matchup?
So I think this is a good one, depending on how the Rockets even look after Thursday. But they're at home on Sunday the 9th to take on the Utah Jazz, another team who I think will stand pat. They may make a minor move or two, but the Jazz core are locked and loaded with their 2 first-time All-Stars, Mitchell and Gobert, and that'll be a fun one to end your week on.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of good games out here, and I'm very excited to watch all the games this week, see what happens at the trade deadline, and then before you know it, it's going to be All-Star Weekend, Jason. So much basketball to watch, but we hope you continue to listen to us, and remember to subscribe, rate, and review.
5 stars, please. We're getting on this nice little trend, 2 shows a week, so you got your current news. Now stay tuned for some fun content that we think you guys will enjoy. So keep rocking with us. We appreciate you all. Enjoy the marathon that is the trade deadline, and talk to you guys soon.